Hello, everybody. I'm Father Chris Kuhn, your pastor. Once again, we're at the Fire Catechism class tonight. So glad to be with you, your parents, your guardians. Gosh, we've been going all through the school year thinking about prayer, asking the Lord to help us to learn how to pray. Tonight, I want to talk about a specific kind of prayer called adoration. Eucharistic adoration, having a holy hour every week as a parent, as a guardian, even as a youth and child, to have time before the Blessed Sacrament as part of your Christian life, living life as an intentional Christian disciple. Being an intentional Christian disciple doesn't happen by accident. As we've been trying to make the point all through the school year, we need to pray. We can't just go to Mass every Sunday. We can't just come to Religious Ed for the fire once a month on a Saturday night. We need to pray. If we want to get to know Jesus in a more personal way, for the Mass to be more compelling, for so many things to be better in our prayer life, we need to begin to pray on a regular basis. Even once a week, I would say having a holy hour is a wonderful idea. Many people have had this experience. There's a benefit of actually physically leaving the house where you live from all the places that are familiar, the traffic patterns, the noise, the familiar environment, the technology that captures our attention so easily at home, and driving over to the church and praying for 15, 20 minutes, a half hour, even an hour. You may not be able to handle an hour right at the beginning, but you can begin with a shorter amount of time. And you can have that quiet in the chapel, viewing the Eucharist in the monstrance, taking time to pray and sit with the Lord, tithing a portion of your time every week to be at that Eucharistic chapel to pray. I guarantee you, God is happy when the people that he loves come for a visit. Remember, the Eucharist is Jesus, his real presence. And the Lord would like you to be present to his real presence, so that he can pour out into your hearts from his heart, his love, his acceptance, his mercy. And parents, don't be afraid of bringing your children. Maybe this would be a good idea to have a second time to go to the chapel every week, or for a shorter amount of time, your small children, you could teach them how to be in a Eucharistic chapel and show them a few things they can do to help them to pray. But maybe after they get sufficiently fidgety, you go. And that's done for that week. But maybe come back next week and again, promote that principle of prayer before the Blessed Sacrament to them, as mom, as dad, as guardian. And the great thing, of course, is if you bring your children to pray, you're praying with them. So think about a holy hour. Think about the Blessed Sacrament every week. Thank you for listening.